know the guest, grumpy one who always wants peace and quiet. Yeah, I haven't seen him playing golf today. He must be in a good mood.
Don't tempt fate. I don't think I've ever worked with a man who can get into such a state.
See, my neighbor always complained about noise. He pissed me off big time.
What did you do?
I kicked his door in, put a gun in his face, told him if he didn't like noise, he could pack his shit, move out to the desert.
That was a bit brutal. Did he move?
Nah, he's my brother-in-law. My wife was...
So are you telling me I can't do my job?
I'm sorry, Mr. Ingram gave specific instructions. No noise of any kind. He's working, he doesn't want to be disturbed.
I get the radio, but if I don't vacuum, I'll get fired.
It's not my problem.
Let's be civilized.
Jesus! Oh, my God! Is there anyone who can help? Please! Hey,
Taking him on! Wounded! 0-2 out! He's dead! We got him! On target! How the hell did he manage that? Okay, okay, okay. We got a situation here. Light him up. Time to glow in the dark. Cover over there, lad. Don't let him get away!
Received and understood.
No!
Roger. Oh, get it, cover! Engage your hostile target.
What? Hey, stop it!
Stop the sen- Oh, crap!
Target in sight! Got you in my sight. You can't just bash people's heads like that. Let me see your hands!
Dallas 6 moving in a possible enemy target. Over. Not now, come on!
Target took one! That stings! Ah!
What the hell?
Hey, I need a doctor.
No, no, no! Ah!
I need help! Contact! Hit the deck!
Yes, yes, I got it.
Escort the package! Acknowledge! report. Give it to me.
Semper Paratus. We're clear, sir. Sentry 5 to JHQ. How copy? Over. Send out Alpha to my location.
What are you, moron? I just found this weapon lying around.
Hello, command. Can you send someone to my position? And don't send Ramirez. That guy's a moron. Yeah, send someone. Got a break. City. Thank you.
That's it! Drop the weapon! You're here! Hoorah!
Hey!
Down, get it down!
Oh, my.
Move to better position. Get out of cover. Where'd he go? How we doing? Talk to me, Pete. Bad shelter! Bad shelter! Move! Eat this, you bastard!
My God!
Not hiding there anymore. Watch out! Gotta be close by.
I got him. Right there.
Area clear. Proceeding to next sector.
If that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
She'll make it right. She always does.
we have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood,
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
This is a private area, sir.
Phineas Whitman, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle.
Sorry, sir. A crisp shirt will only get you so far in life. No, please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Gotta bring you down. I hate you! Engage your hostile. There he is. Okay, get off fire. Everyone help me out over here.
Hey, you should be doing your job. Someone's firing a gun. Help me.
Please step aside. I'll handle this.
What the? Huh? Whoa! What was that?
And the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
I have yet to see a mystery I haven't solved. And I don't give a toss about my fame, if that's what you're worried about. My lips are sealed.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
You assume too much, Madam Carlyle. The crime scene, if such exists, is never where I begin.
Do as you wish. However, I expect a result in a timely fashion. Fernsby will take over from here.
I'm Mr. Fernsby, the butler. I will try to assist you as best I can. Where would you like to start your investigation, sir?
Where's the family? I like to prime the suspects a bit.
Madam Carlyle's family members are all on this floor. Maybe start in the sitting room. If you'll follow me, this way. Priming, you say? That sounds interesting.
It's like planting seeds that will grow into telling actions or words.
I see. Do you wish to plant any such seeds? Before I leave you to it.
I already have. And fruit they bear. You are bold, not easily faced, self-controlled and always a step ahead. All qualities a murderer would benefit from. Wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. If that is all, sir, please do come and find me when you feel ready to inspect the crime scene.
Just one question. Is that burned leather I can smell on you? Unusual for a butler to burn leather.
I don't know what you...
Seeds, Mr. Fernsby. Seeds. Wow. This will be good.
Can't! Oh, damn it! I'm hurt! Please help! Help me! Oh, God!
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
Mr. Whitmer, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
I'm not interested in someone who bosses you around like that.
I am.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Hello, sir.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect
You like
the
what
crime
you're looking
scene,
at?
I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Sir?
I'm sure there's more to find in Zachary's room. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Corridor all clear. Relocate.
Looking good today, sir.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I've prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 8:45. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Don't get your nigger all twisted.
I'm telling you, he's not fit to be in charge.
Bad news, I'm afraid. We don't have any extra fuses. Ethel looks everywhere.
Got to be kidding. No power, no portrait.
Oh, Madame Carlyle will be furious. She expects the family photo to be done any moment now.
I need this shoot to happen, okay? And I need it to be perfect. Can't we just take a piece from another part?
I guess we can do that.
Good. I'll finish setting up. We'll wrap it just before you call down the staff.
Good. Yes, that's a good plan.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff were all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me. Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just, I don't know how to handle this whole situation. I don't think I can, really. I can't feel my legs. And my eyes are not working properly.
such a gentleman. He gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
Oh, you mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play... Get away from me, you creep!
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot...
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Oh, you mean like Chris? I think you are coming on a little too strong, mister.
How are things coming along inside? Is everything ready for tomorrow?
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
I remember how it was with the first one. The woods that come after us certainly are a lot less of a wood.
So, you are invading my personal space, sir. So, how long have you been working here?
About a month now.
You're American. What on earth are you doing in this shithole? A girl like you belongs in clubs in London. I bet you're a great dancer.
I don't like...
Why are you all up in my face, mister? Please, behave.
I don't like dancing.
What about restaurants, then? You like food? I know some great places. You should come visit. I'll take you somewhere really nice. Spend a few bucks. A girl like you deserves that.
I don't know.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexei used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Oh, the bell. I don't believe this place.
Zachary's sudden death is a great tragedy, but also a great inconvenience, as it happened just now. I'm dealing with the situation in a discreet and efficient way, and I expect your cooperation in all related matters. Secondly, The arranged funeral event tomorrow will take place as planned. No one can know that I am still alive. I expect you all to act your part. Last, as you all know, I have a lot on my plate and need to focus on sorting everything out, so please do not disturb me with your petty concerns. You are all adults, and as part of the elite, you will eventually have to deal with difficult situations like this. It comes late for most of you, but this is a chance for you to show what you are made of. That will be all.
What an exit.
Trophy room, and the office seals combined for it. It's got real soul.
First time here?
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive, all right.
A safe in Madame Carlyle's office. I bet that's where she keeps the file on Arthur Edwards.
This is a restricted area, and I can't let you through. You gotta move on.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
And hostage. Be my...
Oh, no, yeah.
All right, later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Suppose you'll need name for afterlife. How about Rosamund Rich? Or Belinda Braveheart? I like that last one.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do.
Don Yates, Alexa Carlyle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP. Sending a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities, and will have consequences.
Beautiful daughter.
So
Sorry, but I think
yeah, what you said.
Is it with me? Stop torturing myself over every cue.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Hey, you! Stop with the coaching! Stop that right now! I'm under fire! Target's got me below! Jeez! Echo Foxtrot, so tell me what your role was in this mess. Hey, man. Shot! You gotta help me! What are you waiting for? Watch them out.
Where did he go? In the master bedroom. Get him in your sight.
That's a firm. He's gone! You seen him? Anyone? Is he some kind of Houdini? I strongly suggest you all get the hell out of
He's
here.
in the corridor! Somebody
Stop that right now, sir! You can't just back off! Shouldn't have messed with me!
I'd love to tell you.
Personally as well.
Then I'd have to kill you.
I will be sure of that. Mark my words.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
We have an armed suspect. First I thought he was our private investigator guy, Mr. Falcone.
Man, you need to find another hobby, okay? You're done here.
The deck!
We lost the target, damn it. Come on, do you read? We've got trouble. Some freak is acting up.
Hey, we need some help here. Please, just go and get some help.
Hey, you! What seems to be the problem here?
Someone out there is definitely causing trouble, just for fun, it seems.
Enough with the chokehold! Yeah! 0-2 out! Engage! Engage! I hear you.
Let's go! Got it! Come on, you there?
First hit on Tango! Anyone got a visual on Tango? Got no visual either. Target has gone AWOL.
I've got nothing. Look for anyone suspicious. Don't try to mess with me. Get your ass out here. Nice and quiet. Received and understood.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I wonder if they might be some sort of a code. Maybe have a look around the office, 47.
portrait photographer check out? You verified his identity?
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good. Paramedics here. I found one lifeless body. Over. Get it! Shoot it! Now! Got him!
Loud and clear. Please figure out door here. Check your traffic. Over. I think someone is firing a gun. Fuck! I lost sight of suspect. Can anyone see him? Where the hell is he? Gotta find him. Shit! Control from Mike 1. We got a definite disturbance. Moving in to investigate. Over. Ah! You fucking... Ah! Where the hell did he go? Move to better vantage point, now!
right there! Shot!
Stay low! Stay low!
Command, do you copy? Someone's getting a real beating. Hey, don't go around whacking people in the head like that, you hear? Okay! What the hell is that? Oh no! Jesus Christ! Help me! Help me! Ah! Anyone copy? Oh my God! Is there anyone who can help? Please! Anybody copy? No sign of any pup. Moving on.
Holy crap!
Hey, wake up! I don't know what the hell is going on, but something is going on. Okay, step back.
Move man, now.
I'm hit! I'm hit! Yes, man. Can't see the substance in the delivery area. Over. Hey, I need some backup over here. Copy, command. Still looking. No sign of the perp. Nothing here.
I see him! Right there! Oh, mister! Oh!
What was that? Command, I've got someone on the ground. Hold on.
I can't forget his eyes. So slow.
You need to leave this place, please.
Don't.
swear you step up to the plate, man. Oh, man, I think some bad shit is going down. Would you please go look into it right away?
You eat down. I'll investigate. Red leader area is clear. Moving on to Delta Zulu. Over.
Mary is so upset, as she's never seen a dead body before.
Poor thing.
And that detective asked
Not expecting at all, actually. Bye. Won't call you again. Promise.
In need of another drink, are we, Mother?
Surrender the... Stop! Don't even think about it! Ah!
Need some help here.
Sir, I know what you did. Ready to...
Fill your ass with lead, boy! Let her rip! Move out! Kill him! Find the... Who's up? Reloading! Just give me a sec! I took a bullet!
What? Ah! Shit! I'm down.
Now or never! Move out! Down and break the ball! We are not moving! Hunker down! He hit me! Okay! Okay! Take him down! Okay, I understand. He's out!
Last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. This is real life, ain't no act in it. All these raps, they be Brad Pittin'. Every little thing I do is mad different. Got my little cousin playing badminton. Gave my little bro a quick 50 piece, he got the whole hit. And I've been stacking up all these assets, keep me conducting any bad business. Like, whoa, hey, I keep that drip on me. I'm big homie, huh? Hey, I can't ever slip homie. My mama might flip on me. Like, whoa, hey, drop top coupe in the summer. I rest my case like, hey, I'ma live life to the fullest with every single breath I take. Like, let me tell you something real quick. Hey, you told every time that you touch my wrist, I'm the greatest. Can't f with this. My pull up in them Chevys and Beamers. We all young and rich, you can't check my demeanor. I just bought a Birkin for my Aunt Regina. I've been getting money since I was a senior, but last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope. I be feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a f who my opponent is. Asking why I dropped the YBN, I had no other choice cause we ain't own it. You know that janky, I'm not condoning it. With a couple, I got a bone to pick. I'm on some movement, y'all on some moment. But I'll be here forever, y'all can go and quit. We had bad, then a new Bentley, just re-up from that new stimmy. My brother counting them blue Benjis, only feel good with my crew with me. Like, whoa, they tried to question my character. Young Richard Blake. We some real don't fit the criteria. Don't like your vibe, not allowed in my area. I entered this game and I came here to change it. Speak my beliefs, now they calling me dangerous. Taking a throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I gotta go down as just one of the greats. So anybody got a problem with me, can't fake, kick it, your politicking. I ain't worried about it, I know God is with me. Your peace of mind is worth $1.50. But last year I made 7 million, didn't have to do a single show. Should I tune my up at Coca-Cola for the check that cut me at the Super Bowl? All my life moments is a Super Bowl. Dr. Dre, he got a Super Bowl. Last night I was texting Jack Dorsey, that's the perks you get from being super dope.
No.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. She say that I'm cool. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I believe in G-O-D. Don't believe in...
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Grant Hill and Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian. Well, the Pelicans head coach Willie Green raves about Brandon Ingram. He said, Brandon's otherworldly talented, has an extremely high basketball IQ. He's a great teammate, a great human being. It's just fun to be around him, to coach him, and to learn from him. BA, two-way street.
Hey, doesn't get much better than that, Allie. Thanks for that. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. McDermott and Johnson are the forwards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Jones in at point guard. And for New Orleans, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. C.J. McCollum is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. McCollum with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did. That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Now Jones. Vassell outside. Pass to McDermott. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
San Antonio with the ball.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem. Only a few guys in the league are going to give you more double-doubles than Jonas Valanciunas. And as his career goes on, he only gets more of them.
Outside Jones. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Jones has gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. Alvarado's checked in for the Pelicans.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Johnson with a bucket. Well, Smitty, and in terms of numbers, Valanciunas has been good for a double-double in about 2 out of every 3 games the past few years.
You know, B.A., it speaks to his commitment to being an all-around force, not just a low-post scoring machine.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Tough inside. Ingram's got a lot of moves he can beat you with.
At the line for your Pelicans, Brandon Ingram. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Ingram. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
Here's Alvarado. On the wing, Jones. The baseline J is on the way. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from Williamson. On the assist from Jones.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
The steal. Here's the break. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Vassell outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Vassell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
Stolen by Jones. Lets it go from 11. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Alvarado, defended by Jones. Outside Ingram. Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Nice D from Vassell. Pass to McDermott. All alone. Yep, that one goes.
Nice to see Keldon Johnson developing his passing game, getting the ball to a red. Shooter.
And the Pelicans call time here.
And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player and his development.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
In the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Daniels. Jones against Graham. Here's Daniels. Here's Hernan Gomez. Second chance shot. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Man, what a great experience, Grant.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Outside Graham. Here's Hayes. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 1:16 left now in the first quarter. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Count that one.
Love the take from Graham right there. Not allowing the defense to bother him.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Sohan. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Richardson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
That free throw, no good.
When you look at Richardson's skill set, you look at his size, you think, man, this guy could be a great 3-and-D player.
That one's no good. And Smitty, Greg Popovich, you'd play for him. His 27th season as coach of the Spurs. How many more do you think he has in him?
Well, BA, he's accomplished everything one could hope to in his career. I mean, he has 5 titles, BA, most wins in NBA coaching history. Now he's just coaching for the love.
Clock is at 3. Hernan Gomez. That one a little long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Devontae Graham. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Josh Richardson. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shoots it from the high post. Misses.